everyone, I'm here in Suzuki Hub kitchen because I want to show you how to clean a bow if it doesn't need rehairing but the bow is all like grubby. So you can see here this cello bow is really disgusting at the heel. So this is how you can fix that yourself at home rather than pay for a new rehair. So you want a violin and cello and a viola bow will work the same way. You want to unscrew the screw, so hold it facing you and unscrew it. The hairs will go very loose. Keep unscrewing, nothing bad will happen, but it will come apart. There you go, so keep this bit safe. Put it up there, and you can see now that you have the stick separate from the frog and the hair. So the vital thing to remember when you're cleaning is that it's going to get wet, and that's fine as long as water doesn't get in here or in here. Now this is a student bow, it's missing the facing, but what can happen if you get water in there is that it's not glued up there, it's just held in with tiny bits of wood that have been cut exactly the right size. The same down here. So if you get wood in those bits of wood, sorry, if you get water in those bits of wood, they will expand and then the bow won't work properly. So you just need to keep the ends away from the water. So next what you want to do is just take a shallow bowl like that and some warm water and just a little bit. I'm going to tip my camera so you can see what I'm doing here. And so you want to put into that some warm water and some fairy liquid or whatever brand you like to use. And then you just want to make it all bubbly like that. And you need a clean or clean-ish scourer. So horsehair is quite resilient, quite robust. You don't need to worry too much about damaging it. You can also use a clean toothbrush if you have one. And so I'm going to lay the hair into the water and just give it a little bit like that. Now you can see I'm going quite close to the actual frog, but not too much. And we want to just give it a scrub there. And remember that you don't actually put your thumb right on the hair down there or play that close to the actual heel. So you're not really trying to clean it right up to the very end. So then we can go into the middle. And so this is the kind of thing that you might want to do if your hair has got like lip balm or hand cream on. There's a lot of hand cream at the moment to counteract all the dry hands from COVID washing. And so I'm finding that a lot of my students and my own bow is getting hand cream on it no matter how hard I try. And so this is a really good way to get that off, because obviously the grease will stop it taking rosin, and then it will feel like there's a problem with it that is impossible to fix and you can't put rosin on it and you need a new bow or a rehair, but you don't, you can just wash it. So here's the bit where you have to be super careful not to drip the water into the ends. So I'm just going to hold that up, and you just want to make sure that when you're rinsing it, the ends are above where the water's going so that they won't drip into there. I mean, a tiny bit is obviously fine, but not much. So just careful, and you're just rinsing it until the bubbles have come off. And you can twist it, but make sure it doesn't get too twisted, because obviously it's got to dry and then be put back on. So now, put this back up. Now we have a wet bow still held apart. So it's a good idea if you've got some paper towel to just dry, particularly the ends near the bits that we don't want the water to go into. But you can just give it a dry like that. And then you can just hang that on the back of a chair or on a washing line inside, wherever, until your hair is dry. So I'm going to just show you how to put it back together as if the hair was dry, although it's not obviously. So then make sure that your hair is in one, all facing the same direction. There is that little bit there, goes into the hole in the bow, and then you can hold that together, get the screw. If your bow is stiff when you do it up, it's a good idea to just put a tiny bit of Vaseline on this now, screw it in, and obviously it'll be dry so it won't look quite the same as mine, but then that is the tension that you want for in the case, and then when you want to play, obviously you're going to do it up. Okay, I hope that's helpful, and please subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks.